Thank you. Hello, 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 and welcome to Bima's Crafty Corner. I am Bima, better known as Els, and the camera went on, so he has to pee. Give me a second, guys. Let's go outside, you two. Here we go. Not you. You don't need to go? Okay. He'll be back in a minute. So, today is art therapy. Let me get the rest of this other stuff out of the way because I was working on a video. And get my little shit over here so we can clean this mess up. Okay. Let me see if I can fix this. Close your eyes. Close your eyes, guys. There we go. All right. So today we're going to be doing some art therapy, but we're going to talk about the future of art therapy because we're pretty much done with the altered book. All right. Let me go over here to live chat. There we go. So we're going to talk a little bit about art therapy in this live and where it's going because it's going to be transitioning into something else because, you know, we did the book. I'm going to grab mine, which is this one right here. And you can see it's kind of bursting at its seams. And, yeah. So we're going to work on a page today. We'll work on this one just because that's where the book keeps opening to. Could you get down, please? Get down. You're not supposed to be up there. Harry, get down. Down. Get down. Thank you. All right, so this is what we did last week. We just used, you know, like some scraps of paper that we had to create that. And then we're going to be using this today. I don't know what we're doing, but we're going to do it. Don't eat it. Here you go, Doug. Okay. So we are going to be talking about the future of where art therapy is going. And hold on.
Bless you.
Thank you, thank you. So, hello, Miss Jersey. Hello, Steffi. Hello, Tammy. How's everybody? No, you step. Come over here. Well, I have one piano roll left in the world, and I think I'm going to start this with some of this. This is a really brittle one, guys. But I think we're going to use some of this. So let me get a ruler so we can tear this. When I was down visiting with Miss Janie, we were at a thrift store and they had a player piano in there. It was really cool. Like it wasn't playing, but they had it there, you know. If I'd had a truck and a way to get it home, I'd have probably bought it. They only went like $150 for it. So this is player piano. It's piano roll paper. All right, what else are we going to put on here? I don't know, but I just saw the piano roll and went, we should use that. I think I'm going to use some chalk paint. on this one. So let me go and grab a color out of the drawer. Okay, so we got that. I'm going to grab a brush and some water. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be, I think, using some prompts for some art therapy. I don't know how long we're going to do that, but, you know, for a couple of weeks anyway. A few weeks, maybe, you know, I don't know, a couple of months. I think we've been on this for about 4 months, 5 months, something like that. We can tell by the number of things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that would put us at 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7. We've been on this for about 7.5 months. So I think it's time to retire this and move on to something else. Okay. I'm going to see if I can get this chalk paint open. Come up out of there. Okay. Okay. So we're going to be, we're going to be doing some, I'm going to put something behind this real quick. Just so I don't get stuff everywhere, you know, because I'll get stuff everywhere. So we're going to be doing some prompts, art therapy prompts, and they're all about feelings and, you know, emotion. So we're going to be doing those. Not too worried about coloring the paper here. What I'm really doing more or less is trying to get rid of some of this black, you know, from the print. Because we're going to cover most of this with something else anyway. But and that's why I'm using this. It's actually just a chalk matte paint, which just means it has a flat texture to it, flat sheen. Okay, that's it for that. Hey, Lisa. All right, so now I'm going to kind of dry this. Could get out my heat tool, but then it gets noisy, you know, and I don't want the noise. So I'll make thunder sounds instead. I'll call this ASMR. going to let that dry. And I'm going to get rid of this water because I don't need it. I'll probably go back and get more. We all know this. All right, heat tool. Sorry for the noise, guys. That's the first time I've used that color. And I kind of like it. It is the Waverly, and it is cashew. I like cashews. Maybe that's why I like that paint. Hi, Patty Ann. So, and I have some piano paper. We're going to use some piano paper. Yes, we are. I'll use the little rollers for this. Do 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 do. So, I need, where is it? That's bigger than I want it, but I'll use that one. Why not? Just gonna randomly tear some pieces. I may or may not ink. Carla! So this stuff is really fragile, so it is kind of difficult to work with, but the look is always so much fun, you know? So we're going to be doing, for art therapy, probably in about, I don't know, maybe next week we'll start. We're going to be doing art therapy prompts. Now, those are a little bit different than what we've been doing here. Here we've been just kind of, you know, sitting down and pulling whatever we have on our desk and just kind of having fun. And art therapy prompts are a little bit more specific. And they're all about feelings. Tell me how you really feel. So we're going to be doing that probably starting next week. So next week, you're going to want to kind of have everything at your disposal. Okay. And we're going to have a prompt. And we're going to work through that prompt. And then we're going to create with it. If that makes sense. Okay. Sorry, guys. My sugar dropped and I just ate. So, not quite all together yet. And I don't know what I'm doing with this, but I don't know where it's going, but we're doing it. Okay, paper down. See, y'all see just this area of my desk. You don't see my desk over there. My actual desk is a disaster, guys, because I have like projects I've completed, projects I'm working on, ideas, and I've let you guys into the creative weirdness that is my brain. So some of you have actually seen behind the curtains into the insanity that is me. Okay, before I get these last pieces on, I need some music paper. Yeah. Yeah, my desk is a disaster, guys. All right, I'm just going to grab a sheet of music paper and do some tearing here as well. I don't know, I was doing the piano rolls and then I was like, music paper sounds like a good idea. So we'll grab some of that. I don't know, seemed like a good idea at the time. And that's what this is about, right? Just kind of letting it go. So next week, when you guys come in, bring your supplies, bring your stuff. Have your pencils, have your watercolor, have your acrylics, if that's what you have. Have, your chalks, your glass of wine, or your preferred beverage. You know what? Wherever you craft, that's your craft space, and that it doesn't matter. I think.
TV,
Yeah,
kitchen table.
Mike and I have sat out in the living room and watched movies while I've been running circles through my die cutting machine for hours on end because right around Christmas time, everybody and their mother contacts me and goes, "Can you make yo-yos?"
Yeah, yo-yos was a big thing for a long
Yo-yos. We need yo-yos. And so I make a buttload of yo-yos, you know. A megaton buttload of yo-yos. It's a lot of yo-yos. Look, y'all know Rose. When Rose gets on the road, and I'm talking like Sweet Teen Rose's Rose, when her husband drags her out, she crafts in an RV, and her craft space is literally that little table in the RV. That's all she's got. You make do, you know. I've seen her craft outside with a cardboard box. You know, a broke down cardboard box sitting across her lap. When you got to craft, you got to craft. You know what I mean? When it's time, it's time. So I don't think it really matters. I have crocheted an entire Afghan waiting in waiting rooms. No lie. I crocheted scarves for my grandkids one year at bingo. I was just at the bingo. And I was like, I got to get these done. So, you know, B12 and 36. Bingo. That was a skill I learned from my grandmother. She used to do that crap. That woman could sit in a bingo game, crochet an entire Afghan for the couch. Never put down a chip and then go bingo. That's a skill. It's a mad skill. You know? All right. I have a bunch of music pages on here and piano roll paper, and I don't know why. I think I might put some of that in Happy Mails. Get that out. Because, you know, sometimes people need stuff like that. They just don't know it. Oh, what a mess I made of that silicone mat. That's why I could not find my small mat. It's at the sink. Hi, Michelle. All right. So what are we doing here? I don't know. That was where I was, and I don't know where else I'm at, and that was good for the moment, and now I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, I do. I know what I'm doing. Where is it, sucker? Here it is. Let me get a block for this. Else, get a block that it actually fits on. That doesn't fit. All right, well, let's just get the drawer down. Close enough for hand grenades and horseshoes. All right, it'll sort of fit on this one. All right. So this one has lost its sticky. And so I have it on here with some nano tape. What I really need to do is put something on the edge of my nano tape so that I can find the edge. There it is. Okay. Oh, so sticky. Oh, so sticky. Nanny tape. So sticky. There we go. I'm just going to add some music. I think I have a bigger stamp than this that's got music on it, but I don't know where it is. So we're just going to do what we've got with what we have handy, which is this little music thing here. We're just going to, did we do the same thing? No, we didn't do the same thing last week. I don't know. Do 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 do. Just wanted to add a little music on top of my music on top of my music. You never know what's going to make you happy until you try it. So get out all your stuff next week because we're going to be playing. We are seriously going to be doing some art therapy. It needs a little more, but I don't know where. Oh, right there. All right, that's good. I still have the other side of it, though. Here, we'll do it down here. There we go. Okay, now I'm good. I'm happy now. We'll wash that later. You lost your sticky long ago? Usually, they have a natural adhesion to the stamps, to the back of the acrylic stamps, where it sticks to the block, like versus like. Kind of think of it that way. But sometimes they get old and then they don't do that anymore, and there's no way to revive them. There is an adhesive that you can get called Stick and Restick or something like that you can put on there, and it makes them sticky again. Another product that I found that somebody said works, and I got to check it, is this. It's called Heat and Stick Powder. And I guess if you put it on the back of it and you heat it up, it gets sticky. And then if you put it on a piece of plastic, like a regular, like acetate like we use, if you put it on the acetate that the stamps come on, you can use it a couple of times before it goes bad. And then if you heat it back up, it's supposed to get sticky again. I don't know. We're going to find out. But for right now, I have been using the nano tape. All right. So now we have music on here. Oh, wait. I saw it last night. Isn't it up here? Hold on. I got something. I saw it last night. It's got to be here. Here it is. Oh. Do do do. Do 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 do. I bought this. I was going to put it in the shop, but it was not as cool as I thought it was going to be. But it'll work on here. Yeah, I was going to put this in the shop, but then I realized, look, they just like burned it in. They didn't cut it. So I didn't like it. So we're just going to glue this down. I need 3-in-1 or Fabri-Tac. Either one will work. Doesn't matter. And I'm going to get glue all over my desk because I got rid of my silicone mat. Doo-dah, doo-dah, because I'm a real little dippy-doo, dee-dee-doo-doo-doo. Hey, come here. I'm dangerous. I am. I'm being dangerous today. All right. Yeah, I don't know why, but the piece that I got, like that piece didn't come out, you know? So swipe up what I can, and what I can't, I'll hit with my gum eraser later, and that'll bring it right off. All right, so we got that, we got that. I'm putting this in my little bits box. I'm going to use it. I'm going to start using it more. Okay, what else? What do we want to put in here? I don't know. Anybody got any brilliant ideas? Any brilliant ideas? What do we got? Oh, wait a minute. No, I can't use those. I was using those for a project. Let me see what I got over here. Oh, there's one over there. Okay. There's this. I'm in the middle of filming a project, so I have the supplies for that sitting on the side of my desk over here. So if I grab some weird random stuff, that's why. I'm looking for one specific thing in here. Found it. Trying to pick that up. It's under the plastic. Okay. We're putting this on. Getting out the big blue bottle. Just going to check, but I think these are just, yeah. They're just chipboard. They're from, you know, Schnaub. They're from the Schnaub. Okay. Alrighty. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of browsing over here because I know that I have a pack of things that makes me. That's like vintage, you know? I don't know what we're doing with those. Pulling them out. Okay. No idea if we'll use them, but we're going to pull them. Gotta use some of those. That's a fat envelope. Okay. That's what I was looking for. Just making sure there's that's a smaller one. Okay. It'll work. Putting these away. You go in there. And you guys get right there. Okay. All right. Somebody go ahead and call the crafting police. She's fussy cutting with them big ass scissors again. All right. That piece back in there. You overcrafted. Do you have crafter's thumb? Carla's got crafter's arms. You know what I got? I got crafter's butt from sitting here. My butt hurts. All right. I got these. I don't know what they are, but they're black and white. So I thought we'd look in here and see what we have. They're like black and white acetate. No idea what we've got, but we're going to take a look. It's like a street lamp and a bicycle and a key, some writing. These are cool. When did I get these? Where did I get these? Ooh, there's a musical instrument. We can use that. We're doing a music theme, I think. That's kind of where we're at. There's that same damn piano. I could have used that one. Wouldn't have had to fussy cut it. Ooh, I like this. I'm putting that over there. We're going to use it. It's just too cool for school. These are cool. I don't know when I got them. Could have been something they sent to me. I got to tell you guys, when I went to Temu, AliExpress started sending me all kinds of stuff. They were like, but come back. And I was like, nah. Why would I come back when I got to wait weeks to get my stuff? Whereas, you know, if I go over here, I get it in a couple of days, like a week at most. I'm waiting like 3-4 weeks for you guys, and I don't even remember what the hell it is I ordered. Just getting stuff in the mail at random. They're like, we'll be better. I was like, no, you won't. I did go back to them once, and it was the same thing. It was like 6 weeks before I got my stuff, and when I got my stuff, it wasn't what I ordered. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know what that is. Can't make it out. So, yeah, I was kind of done. Kind of done at that point. And then they just randomly started sending me new products. The suppliers that I was using, they were just like randomly sending me new products. Look at our new product. Come back. No. You're the exact same company as Temu. Why can't you get me the stuff, you know, in a normal amount of time? Well, you probably shouldn't stay up shooting the shit with people until 11, 12 o'clock at night, young lady. Okay, I got to use this because it's freaking awesome. I don't know how it plays into this, but we're using it. Okay? Because it's freaking awesome. Isn't that awesome? We're going to use it. Okay. We used it. All right. Now we've got some words. Let's see. A couple of those. All right, so we made these a while ago on a craft with me, I believe. Or it could just be in a video. It's one or the other. Glue stuck on my finger. $150. Shit. That was like weekly for me. I have so much Temu stuff. And unfortunately, it wasn't just for me. All right, I don't want to use that one. I'm going to put that one over there. Why? Because I can. Because I can. I'm putting it right there. I don't know. Yeah, I ordered for Hubbard. Okay, so Hubbard's computer monitor, like his personal monitor, is the TV in the living room. It's like 50 some inches across. It's monstrous and huge. But we play Wizard in the evening, and so that's where he sits, and he's not comfortable sitting on the couch because it's a couch, and he's one person. So if he sits on the edge of the couch, he always feels like he's kind of slumping to the side, or it's not comfortable. So I bought him a gaming chair that sits on the floor and it swivels and it has a ratchet back so he can recline and stuff in it. And then I bought him a floor desk, a Japanese floor desk. So he has a floor desk that has like a cup holder and a phone holder and pen holders and a little slot for his erasers and everything, and it has a cord that comes off of it that plugs in, that has power strips that he can plug things, chargers and stuff into it. It's like a little desk on the floor. I got him that for Christmas last year. And I was mad because the table took forever. It was on a slow boat from China, legitimately. Yeah, they do. They have whole couches that come in bags. There was a channel for a while where it was a couple that was ordering, like they had recently moved, and they were ordering all of their new furniture from Temu. Like, how hard is this to put together? What's the weight on it? Free shipping. They like decorated half their house with it. Yeah, and I used to get like $5 off all the time, and if the stuff that you got was crap, they would give you your money back. But I have to tell you, it was not very often that I was displeased with what I got. All right. This needs something else. I'm not sure what it is. It needs a little zhuzh. Everything needs a zhuzh, you know? What can I say? I don't know how, but I ended up in Stacy's live the other night. I went to go see Janie. All right, now I'm going to dry this. It's probably dry on its own, but I'm going to hit it anyway. Only because I have a lot of PET stickers on here. Okay. Yes. See, it needed a little sparkly poo. Yes, there you go. Now you can see there's a little sparkly poo on there. And it needs some jellies. Let's put some on here. Some jammies. I do believe that these are glued together. They might be singles. I don't know. We'll find out. Glued together. Okay. I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill. Okay. Just some bling-a-ding. No reason, just putting it on there because I can. And one last thing, I'm going to look. Let me look in the drawer. Hold on. That would be under flash. Nope. Nope. Not finding what I'm looking for. I have plenty, but they're all in color, and I want them in black and white. Look again, real quick, make sure that I haven't lost my marbles. All right, well, I don't have them. I thought I had some black music notes, but I must have used them all. I'm going to call that done. They have people dressed like mermaids singing songs from the musical in the park today, and there was a pigeon in my hallway. Cool! You're not going to bed. Night, Michelle. Yeah, they let you keep it. All right, I'm done with it. It's just what it is. I can't believe it took me this long to make a music page. Oh, I had that one. But that one wasn't really music. It was more like a, a couple. A couple. All right, so next week, no more book. No more book. Next week, we're going to be working with art therapy prompts. And so I expect everybody to play along. Good night, Lisa. All right, so I think that's it, guys. I'm working on another project to make a video. I updated the list. The list is updated as of today. We are currently in videos to almost the end of September. Yes, almost to the end of September. We're pretty loaded up for July and August. Might be able to get another one in August. And I might be able to get one more video here in July, but we've got a lot of other things going on. We've got Christmas in July coming up. We have the Punch Countdown sale going. That's going to be coming out. So we have a lot of stuff going on this month. So I don't know if if I'll add another video. I do have another free class that I'm working on, so we'll be getting that out there, and I got to start working on the next quarterly kit because it goes out September, the end of September. All right. So that being said, if you're new here and I have not yet offended you, give me the opportunity. Hit the subscribe button. I will offend you. It's what I'm good at. What else? It's my diamond painting. It's down there. I will show you guys my diamond painting. This is the one that I'm currently working on. I'm about 3/4 of the way, almost 3/4 of the way done with it. Back under you go. Oh, I'll see you later. Okay, so I don't have a video. I did, but the video became corrupted. So I have to do a new video. So I am going to be doing a video on that one. I wanted to talk to you about that. Thank you for reminding me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually pop that video in because it'll be just a quick one. So I'll probably do it like on the 16th or the 23rd. So as soon as I can get it filmed and stuff. So it'll either be next Wednesday or the Wednesday following. I'll throw it in there. It's a very quick one. It is really simple, super, super simple to do. But you know, the look of it is fantastic. See, I even have the seam binding sitting right here because I've been planning on it. But thank you for reminding me because I wanted to tell you that. So, yeah, if I haven't offended you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and check out the community tab or the posts or the conversation or whatever it is that YouTube is calling it. They're confusing me. And the Facebook group. Both of those have the link for the list of all of the upcoming stuff. And like I said, I just updated that today. And today is July the 10th. Of 2025. So just updated that today. So all of the June stuff is off. July, August, and September is all listed. I still have a few slots open in September, so we're going to fill those. And what else? Check out my Ko-Fi. Get yourself some free digitals over there. And if you'd like to support the channel, go buy my Patreon. Don't forget, my Patreon members at the top level get the quarterly kits for free. And we're working on starting a weekly Patreon only live. So if you are a member of my Patreon, doesn't matter what level you're at for that one, go over and vote on the Patreon for what day of the week you would like to see that weekly meetup. Okay, that's it. That's all I have. Until I see you again, stay hydrated, stay cool, stay well, my friends. I love you guys. Bye-bye.